Okay. Hey, good evening, everyone. Hey, how you doing? What's up, Agaroni? Nice to see you. Hello, good evening. Sorry I'm late. I had, um, I had Kyudo practice on Tuesdays. So sorry I'm late. But how you guys doing? How you doing, Agaroni? Just lurking? Okay, no problem. No problem. Um, I just wanted to do a little tier list to commemorate me finishing Generation 9 of Pokemon, Pokemon Violet. And after a lot of time reflecting on the game and chewing on my thoughts on it, I kind of want to give my opinions on every new Pokemon that came out this generation. I wanna contemplate which ones are my favorite and which ones are my not so favorite when it came to this gen. Okay. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and move to the browser. If for some reason my model starts malfunctioning or something goes wrong with the audio, at least tell me in chat, please. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I really appreciate you guys watching me this whole time. I mean, I always say nobody's watching, but usually a ton of people watch the VODs, and I really feel special when you guys come over and watch my content, even though it's so cringe and scuffed. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Let's go do it. Or is it? Okay. There we go. So, the first one looks like it's gonna be Sprigatito. Just before we start, actually, let me explain how I'm ranking these Pokemon, okay? Now, I might like my share of competitive Pokemons, but this isn't a competitive tier list. This is more like, basically, S would be like my very favorite of this generation, my few favorites of just this generation. And D would be just like Pokemon I didn't quite like, and I would maybe forget that they came in this generation, It's based on a lot of things, not just competitive. It's also based on how they look, their design, like the impact they gave to me in game, their importance, basically what makes them attractive to me. So S would be like the most attractive Pokemon. B is like it's not good, it's not bad. I like it, but not enough to make it my favorite. And D would be D would be like something I would forget instantly. Like next gen, I would forget that this Pokemon existed or something. Okay. Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and rank Sprigatito. So Sprigatito. Let me see if you could see this. Sprigatito is a really cute cat Pokemon. Okay. It's very cute. It has it's just a green cat. Very simple design. Not really much to it, aside from like like the leaves and stuff. It's like a grass cat, it is what it is. I like the detail of the eyes. It's like rose-colored eyes, but I think it does well as a starter. Like it does its job, and I think it's really attractive as a starter Pokemon. It's really cute. So for Sprigatito, I think I will rank Sprigatito a solid A. I like it. I mean, a lot of starters are popular. It's not the one that I picked though, but it's one of the better looking starters in my opinion. Okay, now for what's his name? I forgot the middle evolution. Let's see. Floragato. Floragato. Okay, so Floragato, for a middle evolution, I think looks really, really good. Let me see. I think Floragato. I can't hear the thing. Hold on. I think I paused the media file or the music. The music was cut off. ちょっと待ってね。There you go, some music while we talk so it's not so awkward. If it's too loud, tell me, okay? Anyone here? I don't want it to be awkward for you guys. I want you to enjoy this experience of me ranking every single Paldean Pokemon. I think Floragato is well designed for a middle evolution Pokemon. Okay, it's probably one of the best ones, I think. Usually the middle evolutions look so awkward. They look like weird teenage kids. Like you remember like the what's it the spy guy from Sword and Shield? Like the middle evolution of that guy? It looks so awkward. But this, I think it could stand alone as its own Pokemon. Like if you tell me like this was just a Pokemon that doesn't evolve from anything, it looks really good. It reminds me of that guy Zorua. What's his name? The electric guy with the scarf. Yeah, it reminds me of that guy. The legendary ones. And I think he looks really cool. And I think it deserves a place in A. It's a really well designed middle evolution. Now, for the next one, Meowscarada. Okay, Meowscarada. I think it looks good, but I think it's a step down from Floragato. Floragato looks. Hey, Rin, how you doing, Rin? I'm just ranking all the Pokemon. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just finished Pokemon Violet, so I want to commemorate it by rating every single Pokemon based on their coolness factor. I don't know if you played Pokemon Violet or not, but thank you for tuning in anyways. I appreciate it. So yeah, what's her name? Meowscarada, yes, Meowscarada. The thing with Floragato is, if you look at Floragato, it's not gendered. That's the cool part about it. It could be male or female, you know, and it could be like a cool boy Pokemon or a cool girl Pokemon, and it's well designed. Like I really like how it's designed. Like it looks like a thief or a rogue cat or something with a mask, and I think it's designed very well. Meowscarada though, I think it's a slight step down. Because I hate it when Pokemon like kind of makes it look like one gender, you know? Like Meowscarada looks very feminine. Like even though you can get a guy one, it'll look like this, and it looks kind of too girly and too pretty for my taste, I think. But it started to grow on me. Like it really does start to grow on me because I use Meowscarada a lot in like Pokemon battles. I like the mask. It kind of reminds me of like the Phantom Thieves or something from Persona 5. It looks like a Persona almost. It looks pretty good. But the fact that it's kind of too girly for me, I think makes it a step down. Like the eyes, it makes it too sassy, you know, sassy looking eyes. I do like the Phantom Thief looking look to it, vibes that it has, and the floating flower I don't get. I don't get why there's like a floating flower thing right here. I don't understand that. But I like the scarf and the mask, and it looks really sleek and really fast. So, but I can't put it in the same tier as Forgato. I think I need to put it in like high B tier. It's a good place. Okay, next one is what's his name? Ogeta. Ogeta. What's his name? What's that guy's name? Fuecoco. Fuecoco. Okay. Fuecoco. Like, when I first saw the Pokemon trailer, dude, it was love at first sight. I love this guy. It's probably the best designed fire starter in my opinion. You know, fire starters, they always look like they're on fire. I mean, I guess like that's the point, right? They always have flames. They always have like flames somewhere, right? But he doesn't really have flames. He just looks like a little chili pepper alligator, you know? And he's super cute. And one detail that I really like about Fuecoco is the you know, these things on its head. When it's nighttime, it glows in the dark. So this thing is made of fire. And I like how they didn't make it a shape of like flames. They just make it look like, you know, they made it look like piñata confetti or something. And I really like that. I really like the vibes of Fuecoco. I think it's really cute, and you could see the skull almost, though it's further evolutions. You kind of don't get that what it's trying to reference yet. All you get is this chili pepper dragon, but it really combines like a lot of those influences and inspirations. I like Fuecoco. I'll put him in S tier. He's a really cool looking first starter. Okay. Crocalor. Okay, so Crocalor, I don't like him as much as I do like Fuecoco. The only part I like about him is the hat. I like the hat. It's like a sombrero, but it's also a nest. But the face is so ugly. And the tail, it's so weird. You kind of don't get that it's a crocodile yet. It's like it's one of those awkward middle evolutions again. And I think I'll have to put him in B with Meowscarada. Maybe lower than B. Like B minus. It's a really awkward looking stage in my opinion. Okay, now for the Dirge. Skeledirge S tier, man. Skeledirge S tier. You look at this thing. It's so cool. Like Skeledirge. Like I like how the flames isn't just regular fire. Like it looks like a nest around his face. And then the bird hatched from the egg, and now he can use it to sing and fly around. I like that. It's a really well designed final evolution for Fuecoco. Hey, Meister Bush, how you doing? I'm just rating all the new Pokemon. And yeah, I'm rating Skeledirge right now. I like the name too, the English name, Skeledirge. The Dirge. And it also has like a lot of influences from like South American and Latin American culture, because I think it's based on the Kukui, like the Brazilian boogeyman monster, the crocodile monster from Brazil, and it's really cool. I like how they tie things together. And you know, like unlike for alligator, which just shows like an alligator, just a powerful crocodile basically, this one is a special attacker, and it shows you like how alligators can sing and stuff, which is pretty nice. I like that. Like when you think of alligators, you don't usually think of them singing. They sing in the wild, and that's pretty awesome. Okay, it's time to rate the starter that I chose. We're gonna rate what's his face? The gel hair Donald Duck guy. I forgot the name. Quaxley. We're rating Quaxley. Quaxley Kuasu is the starter I chose. Not because I like the design. I mean it is pretty neat. It's just I usually just choose water when I start a Pokemon game. It's not because I like water or anything. It's just because convenience. Because usually in Pokemon, you can't really use water Pokemon that much until you get like a fishing rod or you learn how to surf or something. But in this game, apparently it's not a problem. You can catch Magikarp while on land. You know, they flop around on land, which is pretty disappointing because I picked Quaxley out of the starters. And Quaxley as a starter isn't so bad. You know, at first I thought the hair was his hat, like a Donald Duck hat. I thought it looked like Donald Duck, but it's actually his hair covered in gel, like how ducks have waterproof gel on their feathers. I thought that was pretty cool, and I'll give it a solid A actually. I think it looks cute. I think it's around the same cuteness as Sprigatito. It has a little spunk to him, little moxie. This one though, Quaxwell. Quaxwell. I don't like Quaxwell. Quaxwell is the epitome of awkward middle stages. Okay, it's like you know, what? It's just a bird with like this weird brain-looking thing, like an alien helmet. I know it's gel, but it just looks so weird, and it's not quite a dancer yet. Like the next one, like Quaquaval, it just looks so awkward. You know, I can't tell what it is, like what it's trying to do. It's just a bird with hair. That's all it is. I don't like Quaxwell. Sorry guys, I'm not a big Quaxwell fan. I'm gonna put him in D. I think it's really bad. I don't like Quaxwell at all. Okay, it's super awkward. Anyways, the next one. Quaquaval. It grew on me, you know. At first, I didn't like Quaquaval. Like when I first saw the trailers and stuff, I thought it's gonna be like, you know, like Meowscarada. It's too feminine, or like in this gen, you know, in Generation 1, most of the final evolutions are like huge monsters, you know, Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, and then in Generation 2 they had one feminine looking one, Meganium, but for Alligator and Typhlosions are big monsters, right? Like usually they're big dinosaurs or monsters, which are cool. In this generation though, like 2 out of 3 are like human shaped Pokemon, and they're both very feminine. Which I guess it's because your rival in the game, Nemona, is a girl, so there's better chances for her to get a feminine final evolution, I guess. So the 2 out of 3 of Your final evolution starters are very feminine. But Quaquaval grew on me. I really when I see it in action, when you see it fight and stuff, they put a lot of detail, a lot of cool details on how Quaquaval fights and stuff. Like he dances around, and like every aqua step he does a little twirl. Like while you're walking with it, it dances. I think it's pretty cool. It's a little spicy, but I like it. I like the spicy. And it's a beautiful Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty. It got out of the awkward Quaxwell thing, and it became its own thing. A dancing carnival Brazilian bird. I don't know why the starters are like Brazilian for some reason. When this region is supposed to be in Spain. Well, we got a Brazilian carnival bird, which is pretty cool. And in competitive, it's really good too. I think, in my opinion, it has Moxie and it could boost its speed with Aqua Step. Aqua Step's pretty broken. It's like Waterfall, but boosts your speed every turn, which is pretty good. I like it. Anyways, let's rate Quaquaval. I think it's A+. A+. It's not Skeledirge tier, but I wanna add more tiers, but it'll just make things more complicated, in my opinion. Anyways, Lechonk. Okay, I give it to Lechonk. Like it's like one of those normal early route Pokemon, right? And usually those tend to be like rats or raccoons or like some kind of rodent or a bunny. But I give it to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, making it a pig for some reason. I wouldn't imagine pigs to be that common, right? Like, but they made it a pig, which is pretty cool. And I think it's a pretty well designed pig. Like it looks really cool, really cute, you know. But it's okay. I'm gonna put it in B. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Oinkologne. I don't get why they made two of them. I don't know why they made it like different genders for these pigs. They have like the same stats. They have the same ability. They don't really do anything different, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they do. I'm not too excited about Oinkologne. Like how they're designed too. They're just perfumey pigs. Pigs that smell good. They're okay, I guess. I'll put them in B. They could have made another rat or another rabbit or something, another rodent, but they didn't, and I give them that. They're pigs. They're nice looking pigs. They're not totally ugly. They're okay. They're not white or, like usually like the early road starters, they're like gray or white or some kind of drab color. They're black and pink, which is really cool. You can almost confuse them for like a psychic type or something. Okay. The Dunsparce, both forms. I don't get it. I don't know. Ow. It's supposed to be based on like the Japanese cryptid, the Tsuchinoko, right? The Tsuchinoko. But and the cryptid, it's supposed to be like some kind of snake that can jump, and it has like a segmented body, like one segment, it has no legs, and it's kind of like this this Bigfoot almost in Japan. And it's supposed to be rare, and whoever like finds pictures of it will get rewarded for with money or something, right? Hello? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Okay. So I don't get what they did with the Dunspars. Like they just added another segment. I guess to add rarity to it, they're like, oh, the super rare one is the one with the 3 segments. So it's kind of referring to that Tsuchinoko thing in Japan, which I guess works out, but it's disappointing in as execution. You know, they could have done something else, like maybe, I don't know, gave him like a something else, like gave him teeth or something, or I don't know, change it more. It looks like Dunspars. It just looks like Dunspars, but dumber. You know, I think they were a little lazy here, and I think a lot of people were disappointed with the Dunspars. Like a lot of people did a lot of you know, like fan art of what Dunspars could be when it evolves or mega evolves. You know, there's a lot of them on the internet, and this is what the Pokemon Company gave us. They just gave us another Dunspars, except it has a beard now, like three spikes instead of 2, and then it has multiple segments. I don't get it. Why did they do that? You know, and it's not even that competitively viable either. So it's just probably gonna get forgotten like Dunspars, unless they go next gen and they make Dunspars or something like that. Alright. Moving on. What is this again? Tarantula. I think it's pretty neat. I think it looks really cute. I don't hate it. I like how they made like a ball of yarn, like for its abdomen, you know. Very simple design, but it works. It knows what it's trying to say. It's like a ball of yarn spider. It's pretty cool. I give it an A. Give it an A. Gotta move quicker. Spidops. Okay. This Pokemon gets memed on for being like the weakest Pokemon ever. Yeah. It looks like a spool of thread, basically, right? Like in the Pokedex, it's supposed to be like the trap Pokemon or something, but it's supposed to be like a reference to like sewing or like something like that, you know, like the spool and thread. Like I think it's supposed to be more of a, you know, like a sewer or something like that. And it likes webs and stuff. It's like a spider. And I guess it also has like Japanese mechanical puppet looking inspiration to it. You know, it looks kind of like a karakuri. Karakuri. Let me look it up. And Yu-Gi-Oh people might know. Like a karakuri. Not a karaku. Karakuri. It's like those puppets. The robot puppets from Japan. Yeah, like these things. Reminds me of these. I don't know what. It's all over the place. I don't like it that much. And the face is really ugly too. I'll give it a D. I don't like it. So I'll forget about it. I think, unless they buff it like crazy. It's a starter bug. At least it's not a butterfly this time. I'll put it on C. Okay, at least it's not a butterfly. Okay, I'll give it that. Anyways, the other bug. I think it's called Nimble. Nimble. I like Nimble. It looks kind of like a pocket knife. It's I like how it's super robotic and stuff. It's really cool. I like it. I'll give it an A. It's not just a boring bug, okay? It's not just a grasshopper. They could have done that. It looks like a high-tech looking grasshopper. Surprisingly, it's not steel type. I would have believed it's steel type. It's just bug. But it looks pretty cool. I like the eyes too. The color. Pretty well designed. Low kicks. I love low kicks. I'm a big Kamen Rider fan. Okay, this is a reference to Kamen Rider. I have a shiny one. The shiny one is really cool. Like, it's green. It reminds me of like the green Kamen Rider. What's it called? Yeah, it reminds me of this thing. And the shiny low kicks looks like that. Shiny low kicks. Biased just because I have the shiny, okay? Yeah, it looks exactly like that. It looks exactly like that, okay? This Kamen Rider. And it's amazing. It knows axe kick. And it's very cool and competitive too. It has the ability, like what's it called? The one that, you know what I mean. It's a good ability. We're not talking competitive anyways. It's just cool. It's just a Kamen Rider bug. What more can I say? It's amazing. I love it. Anyways, the poop Pokemon, the poop roller. Oh, no, not the poop roller. We're talking about Palmy. Palmy. It's on Palmy, not the poop roller. Palmy. Palmy. Super cute. So tiny and cute. I love it. It's so tiny. It's like a really tiny Pikachu with like poofy arms. I love Palmy. I'll give it a A. Great. The next one, Pomo. Dude, you know in Pokemon Violet, there's always like a group of Pokemon, right? Like you see them in like little groups, and often you'll find a group of Palmy with one Palmot leader. Not Palmot, Pomo, and I thought it was a shiny Palmy, because it's just barely different than Palmy. It's just a little lighter in color, and it's standing up. I thought it was shiny Palmy for some reason, because they don't look any different. Because of that, I'll give it a step down. It's still cute, I guess. I'll give it a step down. Because I thought it was shiny Palmy. Anyways, Palmot. 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 This guy carried me through most of the game. I'll give it a... this is more sentimental than anything. Okay? It is cool. I like it. I like it a lot, you know? It's a Pikachu, but buffer. It's a fighting type. You know, it knows close combat. You know? Like, to evolve it, it's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it, I think. It knows one of the best moves in the game. It knows Revival Blessing. It can revive your teammate. If they faint, you can revive them. Right? It knows a ton of moves. The fighting and electric, like, basically, it covers almost everything. Right? It's a good Pokemon. I love him. He's cute too. And he's almost the size of a human. It's like a freaking... It's like Pikachu with attitude. Pikachu with attitude. Anyways, let's talk about Tandem Mouse. Where is that guy? Tandem Mouse. I love Tandem Mouse. I think it's a good design. Very simple. You know, it's just two mice. Just two mice. They're up to mischief. They're a family. Family of mice. Right? It's weird that it doesn't evolve, like it doesn't tell you it evolves, like it just kind of just sneaks up on you, and then it turns into this, like it turns into mouse hold. Right, mouse hold is great. I love the whole concept, this family, you know, I like it. And you can have like there's a rare chance that it's like the other one, so it's kind of like a hey Beatles, how you doing, man? I'm just rating Pokemon here because I finished Pokemon Violet, so I thought I'm gonna rate all the Pokemon. Anyways, mouse hold and not Palma, mouse hold and Tandem Mouse, good idea. I like it. Very cool and competitive too. You know, very nice, simple design. Though it's weird how. I don't know, like they come from the same egg when it hatches, right? So it's like the Kangaskhan thing, you know, Kangaskhan? Well, when you hatch an egg and a Kangaskhan comes out and there's a baby already from the Kangaskhan. And these two came from the same egg and they're husband and wife. I don't know about that. It's weird, but you know, families come in different shapes and sizes, I say. Anyways. Yeah. Fido, it's a bread dog. It's a bread dog. When I first saw Fido, I thought it was just like a common normal type, but it's a fairy type. It's like a fairy bred Pokemon. I do like it. It looks delicious, like raw raw bread giving you salmonella. I'll give it a B. It's okay. The other dog though, the evolved form, Dachshbone, Dachshbone. I like this dog a lot. There's a lot of details with Dachshbone, like it makes it look really delicious. I'll give it an A. It's like a cooked bread dog thing. The details on the back too, like you've seen the back of this Pokemon, like when you're looking above it, it's like a bunch of bread and the tail is bread, the ears are bread. It's like a bread Pokemon. It's a fairy type too. And it's got this weird ability called well-baked body. It's immune to fire. Immune to fire. Yeah, Mousehole is a good name. Is German. You know German now, huh? Oh, Beatles. It's a good name, Mousehold. It's a mouse and a hold. Yeah, this is the bread dog. I like the bread dog. I'll give it an A. Schmaliv. No cutie Schmaliv. It's so cute. Look at that face. I like Schmaliv. I think it's a cute Pokemon. Schmaliv. Oh, there's so many A's, but this is an A. Schmaliv is an A. Okay, Schmaliv is an A. Doliv. It's cute, I guess. It looks nice, but not as good as Schmaliv. Not as good as Schmaliv. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. Sean Pobakin. Sean. You do know you're German. Arboleva. Arbolivia. Arboleva. Not a big fan of Arboleva, not gonna lie. It looks too. I mean, there's a lot of grass types that are feminine and stuff, right? But I don't know. It's just olives, and it's like they took like a twig of olives and turned into. I get. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's just this face, this hairstyle, this like looking down. I'm not too into that. I guess it looks graceful and stuff, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one. I give it a C. It's not dirt, but it's okay. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of like the feminine designs in Pokemon, where they make them look too human and too girly. It's olives. They could have made like an olive cannon or something, like an olive dragon. I don't know. Olive monster. They just made an olive. They just put olive leaves on and olives on a lady. They're like, oh, let's get a lady with weird hair. Let's put some olives on her. Call it a day. I believe. Anyways, Quackabilly. Just a bird with hair. Just a bird with hair. Even Chatot is better. Like Chatot. I prefer Chatot. You know, at least this one you say something in the DS, it says something. This one is just bird with hair. Bird with hair. I'm not a big fan of bird with hair. It comes in many varieties and colors, but where is it? It's not even here. Oh, there they are. There's 4 of them. I hate them all equally. What a waste of space. Get out of my game. There's not even a red one. If there was a red one, I'd put it higher. There's no red. Doesn't come in red. Which one's my favorite? I hate them all. Yellow's okay. But if there was a red one, I'd put it higher. Anyways. Next. Knackley. Knackley. It's a it's a Minecraft guy with an afro. It's okay. Knackley. A piece of salt. I like its evolutions better. This is why I'm gonna rate it I'm gonna rate it B. I like the evolved forms better. Right now it's too simple. It looks like an item or something. Like it's like your Pokemon can hold this item. And it's so small you can barely see it in game. It's okay. It's a little cute, I guess. I like Knuckle Stack better. Knuckle Stack is where the action happens. It starts to look like a Minecraft character. Knuckle Stackle. I really like the shape, the idea of salt. It's an A Pokemon. A Pokemon. Knuckle Stackle. And Garganackle. Garganackle is an S tier Pokemon. I love Garganackle. I love how Garganackle looks. Okay, it's a big pile of salt. You know? I guess it also has like some references to like, you know, South American pyramids or something, or Mayan pyramids. Looks like that, I guess. It's a stretch, maybe. I don't know. It's like a tombstone. Like it looks kind of like a Japanese tombstone. Tombstone, maybe. I don't know. I thought it looked kind of like that. That's why like it's immune to ghosts or something, right? I don't know. It reminds me of Reagan when he throws the salt at people. Reagan, salt. You know, like he uses salt to fight ghosts. That's why its ability makes it like resist ghosts, because it's salt. It's ghosts hate salt or something. I don't know, I like the idea. And then it has a rock attack that hurts water and steel, which is cool. I like him. He's great. Next is a great Pokemon. Great design. Oh, Sharkadet. This line, I love this whole family of Pokemon. As a Dark Souls fan, I love the Sharkadet line. I'll give Sharkadet an S. Sharkadet, like, it's so detailed. Like, it's so small, but they put a lot of thought into it. Like, the hair has the color of Ceruledge, and the little cape has the color of Amarouge. And it's so compact, you know. The shiny is underrated in my opinion. Shiny. The only thing different with Sharkadet shiny is the eyes. You know, people love Umbreon with only one color change. They don't like Sharkadet shiny. I like Sharkadet shiny. It's pretty cool. Like the color of the fiery eyes are different. Give it an S. S, fight me. Okay, fight me. Amarouge, also an S. There's so much coolness in this Pokemon. Okay? It's like a Mega Man reference, it's a Dark Souls reference. You know, there's a lot of references in one Pokemon. I know people saying it looks like a Digimon instead of a Pokemon. You know, they're saying, oh, it doesn't look like a Pokemon. And who cares? Digimon's cool. Look at that. Look at this thing. It uses the shoulder pads as cannons. As cannons. Right? The armor's so detailed. The face is so cool. It's a cool Pokemon. I love it. It's great. I like its signature attack where it shoots like a fire from its cannon shoulders. And I like their typing. They could have went like, oh, let's make them steel type or something like that. You know how like they like making all the knights steel type? They made it fire type, you know? It's great. Like a Dark Souls reference. Like the Ashen one. I love it. It's great. Ceruledge. I also love Ceruledge. S tier. S tier. This whole line is S tier. Which one I like more? I think I like Armarouge a little bit more. Just cause Ceruledge have these dumbass boots. Armarouge doesn't. And it looks like Samus a little bit. But I do like Ceruledge as well. I like it's like a ghost fire. Like a dark edgy version of Armarouge, like the Shadow the Hedgehog to Amarouge's Sonic. You know, it's Mega Man Zero and Mega Man. Yeah, I love him. I love Ceruledge. Okay, I got the blade hands. He's so spoopy and spooky, like a Dark Souls monster. It's great. I love him. This whole line, perfect. Whoever designed these, great job. I don't care if they look like Digimon. Digimon look cool. Anyways, where are we? Tadbulb. I like the design. I like how it's a bulb. And this is what you use to flick it, I guess. And this has a cute, happy face. I like where they're going. Give it an A. I like it. I'm positive. I feel positive about Tadbulb. And I feel just as positive about its evolved form, Bellibolt. Okay, this is such a unique idea. Like, what the heck is it? I have no clue what Bellibolt is. Part of me, it kind of reminds me of, like, I'm traumatized by Dark Souls, but it kind of reminds me of the basilisks. Like how they have like the fake eyes. You know, they got the fake eyes going on. Kind of reminds me of this. But I don't know if it's a Dark Souls reference or what. But at the fake eyes. At the thing, the button that you press to charge it. It's so weird. It reminds me of Generation 1. You know, like when they just made Pokemon that look It's just weird ideas. You know, they're not thinking of what animal is this or what kind of human is this. No, they were like, we're gonna draw a really spiky rabbit covered in poison. You know, this feels like a Generation 1 Pokemon. Like, let's make a little blob guy with fake eyes and an electric button. Like, nobody will know what it is, but it's a Pokemon, and I love it. It's great. It's A. A, not S, just A. I like it. I like where it's going. I like the vibes. Anyways. You have any opinions on belly bolt beetles? Got an opinion on the elephant frog Pokemon, huh? You like belly bolt too? No? You think it's weird? Anyways, let me get a drink of water. Alright, let's move on. We'll blaze through the rest. What trail? It's a bird. It's a cool. Okay, so like you know, like birds, like I don't know. Generation birds. Bird Pokemon. Generation bird Pokemon. They usually look too birdy, I guess. I don't know if it's a bad thing or what, but like the designs for the birds, it looks like they're just animals, you know? It's like sometimes, like when they're drawing like the early bird Pokemon, they just look like animals. But Wattrel, it has some attitude to it. Like look at its face. Got the crazy eyes. Got the sharp stuff. You kind of know it's a. I like the coloring too. You know, got like the Joker makeup, I guess. It's a step above the regular birds, I think. I'll give it a B. It's good. Anyways. Kilowattrel. Like the weird seagull guy. You see him in the water, they're flying around the water. If it wasn't these colors, like the way they colored it, I would rate it so low because it just looks like a seagull. But since it's like a spiky looking electric seagull, you know, I don't know. It looks cool. I like this electric motif. Where is it? And it looks really sleek when it's flying too. I'll put it in B. It's a step above the birds, but you know, just a little bit. Mischief. I hate this Pokemon. This one's so ugly. It hasn't grown on me yet. Like, when I first saw it, I thought it was like the ugliest thing. Where is it? I don't like it. I get what they're going with the evolved form, like Mabostiff. I like this one. This one I don't like. I don't get it. Like, why does it look like that? It could have went for like a more mafia approach, you know? Like, make it more like a mafia thug. This just looks like a Tom and Jerry looking dog. You know, like a cartoon dog, cartoon bulldog or something. Like you see like a mascot. Like it looks kind of like this. I don't know. It just looks like a dog with a weird ugly face. Kind of like the same person that designed Per Ugly made that. I'm not a big fan. Mabostiff though. Thanks to the story mode and I gotta admit the story with Arvin and his Mabostiff really touched my heart. I like Mabostiff. He has the really cute face, and then When he smiles, he has the sharp teeth. He looks really cool. Like a mafia boss. Like a mafia don dog. I'll give it an A. I like my boss stuff. I like the design. Big head. Got the sharp teeth under there, which is super cool. Looks like a dog shark. You know? And he has this weird grandpa looking face. Like he's like Don Corleone or something. Like the Godfather dog. I love it. It's great. He's like that guy from The Simpsons, the Italian guy. Anyways. Strudel. Not a big fan of Strudel. Not a big fan of Strudel. Let me tell it straight. Where's Strudel? Can't even find it. So small. There it is. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. Got the weird stupid hair. Got the big weird eyes. I don't know what this is. It's like a weird helmet bug looking thing. Got those stubby legs. I hate it. It sucks. But the evolved form, Graphii, right? That's the name, right? Graphii? I love Graphii a lot. I like Graphii a lot. I think it reminds me of like Scrafty. Remember Scrafty? It's a little... It looks like a graffiti artist, like he's Banksy, you know? He got that attitude, got the hoodie, like he comes from the Spider-Verse. with the gas mask and everything, graffiti man. I like it. I like Graphii. Pretty cool Pokemon. I would rate it a high A maybe. I'm not gonna put it an S. I don't like it that much, but it's a good Pokemon. Great Pokemon. Bramblin. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I like the idea of it. You know, like tumbleweed Pokemon. Why haven't they designed that yet? Well, I like the idea. You know, it's like a tumbleweed Pokemon. Like you'll see it like rolling around in the desert area of the game, and then you like being trained in games. You think like, oh, that's just a tumbleweed, you know. But you come close to it, and it's a Pokemon, and it's great. Good idea. I like how they gave it the ability where like when it gets hit by wind or something, it gets powered. I like that idea too. Pretty cool execution. And the evolved form is just the same thing with a face, right? But bigger. Yeah, I don't like that one as much. I'll put it a step down for being uncreative. It's like Grimer and Muck. Like they're like, what's the evolved form of this one? Let's just give it a face. Let's give it a smiley face. Or make it a little spikier, you know. Whatevs. Next. Toadstool. I like Toadstool. I like Tentacool too. I like how I like the divergent evolution kind of thing. It's like they make it a stretch to make it a freaking mushroom. Tentacool looks nothing like a mushroom, right? But here in this game, they make it look like a mushroom. I'll give it credit for trying. I'll give it an A. No, I'll give it a B. Cause I like the evolution better. This thing. Toadstool. Looks like they really turned Tentacruel into a mushroom, guys. They really turned him into a mushroom. And it's great. They changed the colors, make his tentacles like mycelia or something. I like it. The colors are nice too. Like they did a good job with the colors. What is it? Toadstool. Like, if only it was better competitively, I would use it. Because it looks so pretty. But, and it's so weird, you know? Like, you're thinking of a freaking octopus-looking guy walking around on land. You know? It's cool. It reminds me of that one movie, though, the Monsters or something. Or there were like these kind of looking jellyfish creatures walking around in the forest. Reminds me of that. It's just a cool looking concept. I do dig it. I do dig what they're doing. Clough! Clough is just a crab with nose hairs. Just dopey looking crab with nose hairs. Clough. He scared me during the the cutscene where you have to fight the big one. Hey Junior, how you doing, man? How you doing, buddy? I'm just raiding some Pokemon, man. Glad you can watch. Hey Rollo, how you doing? I'm just raiding all the Pokemon from Generation 9, whatever. I'm halfway there, looks like. I'm okay. Just chilling. I'm kind of enjoying. I get carried away talking. I don't look at chat when I'm talking. But I hope you enjoy this this deep dive on which Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet look cool to me, I guess. Anyways, Clough. I like the big Clough you fight, the big boss Clough. It scared the shit out of me, you know, like it rolled its eyes and looked at you and it started crawling to your direction. The first Titan Pokemon I fought. I'll give it an A. It's okay, looks like a dopey big crab. I'm glad that it's not water. Glad that it's not a water type. I guess Pokemon's making crabs not water type now. It's just a big dopey rock crab. that live in the desert for some reason. I like the idea, it's fun. Anyways, Capsaicin. I hate it. It's ugly. It's shit. Look at it. It's ugly looking rat, chili pepper looking guy with a flower on. I'm not a big fan of Capsaicin. I've made concepts of chili pepper Pokemon before, right? Because I'm a big fan of like Sunny Day and like the sun, and I always wanted a grass fire type, right? And I've always drawn like chili pepper looking Pokemon, like a fan Pokemon that look way better than Capsaicin and its evolution. I don't like this guy either. What's his name? The evolved form. Like, they could have done something better with the chili pepper Pokemon. Why'd you make it look like a... What are they going for here? Like a... What's it called? Like a theater mask looking drama club guy? Dragon? It's so stupid. I don't know. Like, look at this. Look at Capsaicin. No, not Capsaicin. Scovillain. I like the name though. Name is fun. I love the Scoville and the villain, but the Pokemon looks so dumb. Like, look at that. And it got these weird dinosaur legs, and his hands are like on its pockets or something. I don't know, like on his hips. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm the Scoville. Looks so dumb. I hate it. I hate Scoville. It ruined the chili pepper Pokemon for me. I know they're not gonna do another one. I know they're not gonna do a better looking chili pepper, because we have this now and it's stupid. Look at it. It's like a Hydreigon plant. Like, you got a Hydreigon and you put a plant around them, put some leaves, but uglier too. Yeah, I don't like it. Anyways, Relore. The dung beetle guy. I hate its face. Like, when you look at Relore's face. No, not Relore. What the hell's Relore? It's so dumb. I don't get it. Why why they give him a mustache? It looks like a freaking Dr. Phil looking dung beetle. I hate it. It's so stupid. Nah, you go to D tier where you belong. But the shiny Relore, Relore shiny. S tier shiny though. S tier shiny. Look at this shit. It's great. It's amazing. I don't care if it's Dr. Phil. It's rolling a ball of gold. I'll give the shiny S tier. But this, nah, it's like a freaking donut looking thing. Nah. I don't like Dr. Phil rolling around my donut sprinkles. Anyways, I'm sorry if I feel very emotional when it comes to these designs. Who's the next guy? Rabska. Now Rabska, I like Rabska. I like Rabska a lot. Like the evolved form of Relore Rabska. The shiny is great too, it turns gold. Rabska's great. I like Rabska. Instead of rolling around poop, it rolls around like psychic energy. You know? It's a great looking design. It stops being dumb Dr. Phil Scarab. It turns into like an Egyptian looking, I don't know, like cosmic horror looking scarab. Elden Ring guy. Those scarabs from Elden Ring. Yeah, it looks like that. It's great. I love it. It's Egyptian looking reference, I guess. And the face looks good, even upside down. For days I've been working on a sheet with all my mons on it. I have like 110 or so. What's a mond? With all my mons. Mods? Mons. That's great. Sounds like you're busy. I don't be busy. Oh, Pokemon. Oh, I see. A sheet with all my Pokemons on it. Oh, from the red version. Now you've been playing that. Flittle. Let me tell you about Flittle. And Espatra. I had no clue this evolved to this. This freaking tissue paper looking like sanitary napkin, whatever this thing is, turns into like ostrich Lady Gaga. Okay? I don't even know what they're trying to reference here. They're supposed to be like little napkins? I don't get it. They're psychic type, I guess. I guess little napkins are psychic type. I don't know how I feel about Flittle. Flittle, I think I'll put in B. Espathra's a bit better. I like Espathra a little bit more. Espathra has style, has fashion. Look at it. It's like a freaking bird, Lady Gaga bird. Next gen will have shoe 100%. If you've seen the South Park mods, this gen will have the shoe. Yeah, we don't have a shoe Pokemon yet, but I think next gen will have a shoe Pokemon. We do have Bird Lady Gaga. Bird Lady Gaga, I like him. I don't know. This thing, like a work of art. It has like some Egyptian references to it too, I guess. I'll put it right above its evolution. I like the evolved form better than this thing. This just looks like freaking tissue papers. Tissue papers. Don't worry. I get you. Okay, next one. Tank-a-tank. Tank-a-tank. It's like a baby dwarf with a hammer rattle. It's a baby. I wonder if it's a baby Pokemon, because it looks like a baby. It's a B. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's okay. It's okay. The evolved form, Tinkatuff. Poppy from League of Legends. Um, the face is so weird. I don't know how I feel about the face. They got the weird tooth thing going on with the, and it's so pink. It's okay. The thing that saves this Pokemon from being trash is this thing. I like the details on its weapon. It's really cool. Like really cool details on the weapon. I'm gonna put it above its evolved baby form. I like it more than the baby. Anyways, Tinkaton. I don't think I've seen you stream for a while. Thank you for tuning in today. I said today will be a shorter stream, but it looks like I'm taking longer than expected. There's a lot of Pokemon in Gen 9 for some reason. Tinkaton. Oh, Tinkaton, I think Tinkaton is really cute and really cool. The weapon is so gnarly. Tinkaton. I actually really like Tinkaton. It's like Poppy from League of Legends. Basically. Got a huge... I think they should stop making mons and should have a cup. I think they should stop making mons and they should have a couple gens ago. Yeah. And the new mons make money, so I don't think they'll ever stop. I do like Tinkaton, if you can't tell. I think the design is great. It's a little fairy. I like how your model hides its head deep in its coat here and there. Yeah, it's so funny. Like when I look down on my phone to read the comments, I have to like go in the coat. It's like I'm looking through like the little piece of cloth where the text messages are under my coat. Like yeah, I'm reading it under my coat. Yeah, without further ado, Tinkaton I think deserves S. I like it. It's great. It has attitude. Your eyes also seem kind of trippy, like they kind of roll over the place sometimes, and I think it's not intentional. It's because it's because the guy behind the scenes is wearing glasses. And when I do this, like the camera thinks my eyes get bigger, but it's just because the glasses distort my eyes. Well, his eyes, I guess. Yeah, like a turtle. I'm an electric turtle. Oh, they haven't made an electric turtle Pokemon yet. I bet they will at some point. Anyways, Tinkaton S+. S. Attitude, great. Wiglet though, Wiglet I hate. When I first saw it, I thought it was cool. It's a meme, I guess, like a meme Pokemon. Like, oh, it's not Diglett, it's Wiglet. And the more I think about it, the stupider it gets. I hate it. I hate how it hides in the ground when you're trying to catch it. I hate how it just pops out when you least expect it. I hate it. It's a water type. It's useless in battles too. It's so dumb. Water has the same stats as Diglett, but with a worse ability. Gooey and Rattled. Who uses Rattled or Gooey? It's like Diglett but worse, right? I hate it. D. At least it's evolved form. Don't show it on stream. A Diglett. I need to do no Diglett, please. At least Wug Trio tries a little something different. It hides in this weird rock. It comes in different directions. It's a little better. It looks way more different than Diglett, I think, than Wiglet. It carves its own path. Where is it? So it deserves a C. A C. Bombardier. Okay, so Bombardier. What do you think I'll rate Bombardier? I hate it. It's D. It's stupid. It's like a freaking the crane that carries babies. Except this one. Carries rocks. I hate the stupid flap thing. I want your reaction to what you sent me. Let me... I can't open Discord on my computer, it's gonna blow up. What you sent. Oh no! Oh. Oh. Wait. How do we do it? Oh. Oh. This is how I react to it. How do I go back? Okay. Yeah, that's how I react to your thing. Anyways. Where were we? Yeah, so Bombardier. I hate this whole thing, this feather, the flesh thing. When you fight it and the what's it called? Bombardier. When you fight it in game, it just carries this piece of flesh coming out of its neck, and it's disgusting. I hate it. It's so gross. It's like this flappy looking thing coming out of its neck. I hate it. It's gross. It's a gross bird. I don't know why they made it. So Bombardier, I'll leave it here in D. That's my reason. I hate the flappy, weird feather thing. Gotta open the comments again. Hold up. I accidentally closed it. Yes. Okay. So that's Bombardier. Next, Finizan. Finizan, great. I love Finizan. I always wanted a dolphin Pokemon, and I think they did it great. I love Finizan. I also love, its evolved form, Palafin. Like, I know it's just Finizan with the heart, okay, but the idea is it's a superhero now, okay, and it's trying to blend in with the citizens of the ocean. But when push comes to shove, it turns into Superman. It's great. It's a great idea. Hero to zero. It's amazing. I love Palafin. I love the dolphin. They pulled it off so well. Okay? They pulled it off so well. Nothing bad I can say about it. Just the idea is so great. Superhero dolphin, Rallodosmavo. This is a superhero dolphin. You can't go wrong. It's great. Okay, Varoom. It'll probably make a Pizzamon in next gen with Shu. I don't doubt it. It's gonna be the Italian region. You know what would they call it? Arrivederci region. And then you play as an Italian boy, you know. I don't know where I'm taking this. I have no clue. They have the pizza and the shoe in the Italian region, of course. Anyways, Varoom. People are gonna say, "Oh, I don't like inanimate object Pokemon. I don't like a Pokemon that look like inanimate objects." Okay, I think Varoom has a lot of. It has a lot of good things, you know. It doesn't look too inorganic. It has eyes. It has like a little mouth. It looks like a face. They turned an engine into a face. And the only problem I have with it is like some part of it are rocks for some reason. I wish these were metal or steel or something. Like it's not a rock type. I don't get why you put rocks. That's the only problem I have with it. So it's not perfect, but I like it. It's like the little engine look good. Where is it at? There it is. It's a B for me. It's not bad. The rocks that get the rocks are so stupid. I wish it was metal. It would have been great if it was metal. Yeah, it kind of looks like a sea creature. Yeah. Anyways, Revavroom. We always wanted a car Pokemon. This is our car Pokemon. Revavroom. I think Revavroom looks cool. Like especially the ones Team Star use. The ones where they put the little things on it. These are hype. If you turn it into like a rock star stage or something. Like a little float. You know, like a parade float. It's great. The regular Revavroom. Oh, the shiny looks good. The shiny is gold. Revavroom's great. I still hate the rock parts, but at least here, they shaped it into a car. They made it into like an automobile looking thing. And I think it gets plus points for that. I think it's worth the effort. Revavroom is way better than the engine. I think it's an A. Revavroom is an A. Toiletmon. Wait, do we have a Toiletmon? We don't have a Toiletmon yet. We should design one and draw a Toiletmon. Cyclizar. Cyclizar is great. Dude, I love Cyclizar. You seen Cyclizar? It's a bicycle looking, dinosaur looking thing. He's so unique, you know? It's like what I'm saying before, like Belly Boat. Like, who gets this idea? A lizard bicycle. And and they say like it's they explain in the Pokédex that it gets energy from the heat of the rider because it's like cold-blooded or something. And it's so smart. Such a smart design. I like it. Bicycle dinosaur guy. I'ma put it in S. Deserves an S. It's good design. I like it. Okay, Rally dodge my vote. See you later. See you later, Rally dodge my vote. Anyways, Orthworm. Orthworm is so stupid looking, but I like it. It's so dumb, but I like it. You seen its face? Orthworm. It gives me like Slowpoke vibes. The shiny's great too. Like a little big stupid worm thing. Look at that. Gigantic worm train with fist hands. It's so creative. I can't hate it. I can't hate Earthworm. It's fantastic. I put so many Pokemon in A, but I think it deserves an A. I like it, man. You can't hate Earthworm. It's so cool and cute. All right. I'll keep talking while you BRB. The next one. Glimmet. Oh. I like Glimmet. I saw it in a cave once. I'm like, it's so mysterious and cool. I saw it in a cave before I saw the evolve form. Like it's in some random cave with all the dragons in it. And I caught it. I was like, what the heck is this? And it's a rock poison type. It's an A. It has the same type as that jellyfish lady from Sun and Moon. But it's a flower. It's so mysterious. Ability's great. Toxic debris. Like when I first noticed its ability, I'm like, what the heck is this? It's so strange. It's like it's almost like it's an Ultra Beast. You know, I don't know if anyone said this before, but this line, the Glimmet and Glimmora, its evolved form, they remind me of Ultra Beasts. Like they look kind of natural enough, but at the same time alien. You know, like I guess they have Starmie vibes, like Starmie. Like in Gen 1, people say Gen 1 Pokemon, they always look like animals, they look natural, you know. It gives me Starmie vibes. It gives me this kind of energy. Watch. Look at Starmie, right? Glimmora. It has that Starmie looking kind of energy. You know? And it's beautiful, it's mysterious. I like it. It deserves an A. I know a lot of people don't like the whole Ultra Beast looking, unnatural looking alien Pokemon stuff. And they say this wouldn't look like a Pokemon. But then I refer you back to Starmie, right? You're saying this doesn't look like a Pokemon, I'll show you Starmie. Gen 1. They were weird alien looking Pokemon since Gen 1. Anyways, what's the next one? Grievard! It's cute. It's the little candle dog. It's a little spoopy, like you'll probably see him in the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland or something. Like that kind of vibes. It's cute. Great design. A. Oh. Houndstone. 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 Let me show you Houndstone. When I saw this in game, I was legit scared. This thing just comes out of the ground, you know, and it looks so terrifying. I don't know how China's gonna censor this. You know, it's a bone dog. It's a dog made of bone and fur. And the only part I hate is the little tombstone on its head. It's so stupid. But the rest of the design is so great. It's actually legit scary. Sometimes they make ghost types look kind of just spoopy or whatever. This guy's actually scary. He comes out of the ground and he's all skeletons. No, it's amazing. I like it. Flamigo! Flamigo. 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 Okay, I don't get why this is a fighting type. Oh, you missed Mireille Glimmora and Glimmet. and the Houndstone line. I was just saying how people say this doesn't look like a Pokemon, you know, like that's like their complaints, like it's like a floating flower rock thing. But I refer them to Starmie and say they were unnatural looking alien Ultra Beast looking Pokemon back in Gen 1 2. And this gives me Starmie vibes, and that's fine. And I said this was cute, and this is spoopy, scary as hell. Not sure if you could see my cursor on stream, but I'm pointing at stuff with a cursor. Can you see the cursor? No? This dog thing right here on the S and the A, and then these things in the bottom right here. I was talking about those. Anyways, Flamigo. The first time I saw it, I thought it looks too simple. It looks just like a flamingo, and they didn't really do much of anything. And then somebody told me that the body is actually like a boxing glove, and I guess that's where they got the fighting type from. But why are you making a flamingo a freaking boxing glove? I don't get it. What's the connection between flamingos and boxing? It's a fighting flying type like Hawlucha, but I like Hawlucha a lot more. I don't know. It looks like a freaking lawn ornament, you know? The boxing glove, when somebody told me that, I thought it was pretty cool, so I'm gonna put it at C. It's not terrible like D. Like these are bad designs on D. C, it's not bad. I kind of get what they're going. It's not offensive, but it still sucks. I'm not a big fan of the flamingo. Sorry, Flamigo. Next gen, I'll forget you exist, probably. Probably. I know. Sorry, Flamigo fans. Sorry, Flamigo fans. What's wrong with Dunsparce? Because it looks no different. Yeah, that's the problem. They came up with the Dunsparce. The Dunsparce. This is the evolved form of Dunsparce. It's just Dunsparce with 2 segments, but sometimes 3. Yeah, that's the evolved form of Dunsparce. It's 2 segments, sometimes 3. Rarely, sometimes it'll evolve to have 3 segments. That's the rare part. But most of the time, you'll get 2 segments. Shiny hunting. Oh, why message deleted? What happened? Oh, you put something. Nightbot is weird, so let me see what happened. Click to show. Fuck, that's disappointing. Oh, I showed it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Nightbot is very tight with security. Yeah, so the Dunsparce, like hunting for the 3 segment shiny is hard as heck. Like trying to shiny hunt this, it's a pain in the ass. Like people want the 3 segment shiny, the Dunsparce. The ultimate shiny hunt. Anyways, what's the next one? Cetado! Cetado! It's like a little land whale. A little cute little land whale. I like it a lot. I think it's an A. S. Cetado, dude. It's a little baby looking whale thing. Like Gen 1 vibes right here. Like who comes up with this? What's the inspiration for a baby land whale? With this kind of face. Huh? I don't get it. It's only in Japan when they come up with it, and I like it. I like the energy. I like the energy. Next, Cetitan. Like a cooler Cetado. Cetitan. Like this gnarly face. Like some people would find this ugly, but like this is what like whale faces look like sometimes. You know? It's just a really tough looking Pokemon. Really cool. Like the white and pink design. The shiny looks like a freaking orca. I gotta give it an S. Gotta give him an S, sorry. I like him. S tier. Next Pokemon is Veluza. Veluza. Okay, so you think Veluza is just a fish, right? You're like, ah, it's just a fish. But Veluza fillets itself. It cuts itself with the sharp fins. It cuts off its own flesh to go faster. And I think, call me crazy, but I think the idea is cool. You know, even without this whole thing, this fish looks badass, right? It's so sharp and pointy and cool. Like, it's amazing. I like it. And lore-wise, it finally shows you that people do eat Pokemon. And he just lets people eat this. Like, oh, it's no big deal. It makes me go faster to chop off bits of my flesh. And I love it. I love the idea. Hate me all you want. This is my tier list. Veluza goes in S tier. I don't care. He's a cool fish. He's not like the weird butterfly fish in Gen 5. What's his name? I forgot the name. The one with the butterfly tail. Luminion or something? Look at Luminion. Look at this thing. This is ugly. This is stupid. This is amazing. This is a great idea. Good job. Good job, Game Freak. I like it. I like the bones too. The bones are sharp diamonds. Right? It's great. I like Veluza. Veluza is great. Dondozo. They just came up with like the best fish Pokemon in this gen. They made a sushi chef fish. Dondozo. And you can't, how do I put it? Dondozo has to work with this other Pokemon called Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri. And Tatsugiri is like a bunch of sushi. Like, there's different types. And Dondozo like works together with it and doubles, where he kind of like swallows the Tatsugiri, and he gets buffs depending on what Tatsugiri he swallows. And Tatsugiri like pilots the Dondozo inside like a freaking ship. I gotta rate them both at the same time because they work together. Dondozo, obviously an S tier Pokemon, is a sushi chef catfish Pokemon. Okay. And Tatsugiri, they're all great. I love all of them. Tatsugiri is a sushi, and there's different types of sushi. There's the egg, there's the squid or something, octopus, there's the tuna, and there's a little bit of rice. I love the idea. Okay, I give them props for the idea, and it's amazing, and it's great and competitive too. Like, you go doubles, like this thing's a monster. You don't want to get caught in the Tatsugiri Dondozo combo. Yeah, next to Chopstick Mon. I like the Tatsugiri and Dondozo, okay? It's a water dragon. This is a dragon. It just makes me... They just put dragon on anything these days. Like, they put dragon on the slug. They put dragon on, like, random things. Now they put dragon on sushi. Like, they got no respect for this typing. This is a dragon Pokemon. So strange, but I love it. I think it's very creative of Pokemon to dare put dragon on sushi. Like, people are like, oh, dragon is just salamence and dragonite. Nah, you know what's dragon now? Sushi. Sushi is a dragon. Annihilate. Okay, see ya. Annihilate. I love Annihilate. Annihilate. Like, even before playing the game, right? When I saw this in the trailers, I thought this was so cool. Because back in Gen 1, I rocked the Primate, you know? I love Primate in Gen 1. But I kind of just forgot about him when with more generations came. This is like a good idea. Like giving Primate an evolved form. Unlike the Dunsparce one, they actually thought about this. Like, I have always wondered why he got those iron rings, you know, on his gloves and his... Yeah, I remember Gwyn about that. Remember? Hey, Delmerchi, how you doing, bud? Yeah, Primate got these iron bands, and then they carried the lore forward, and now he broke them. Like, he's so angry that he broke those iron bands. And he's even more veiny and hairy. You know, he's like... I don't know, he's like a... It reminds me of this guy. He's like Akuma. He's like an Akuma monkey, right? That's the energy he gives off. Like, you take Primate, make him so angry that he turns into Akuma. Akuma Matata. Another S tier. I have no respect for the S tier, I guess. I'm putting everyone there. But this is such a good design, man. I love it. It's great. Clodsire. So in this game, they came up with I don't know why they got Wooper. There's supposed to be Wooper here, but I guess they didn't put the forms. They made a new Poison Wooper and Clodsire. And Clodsire is supposed to be this game's Quagsire, right? Remember Quagsire, the blue one? And Clodsire is so cute. So cute. It's like a little blob. Fishy blob. I like it. It's great. It's great. And when you see it in battle, it actually has like poison bones coming out of its back, and I thought that was pretty gnarly, you know. Not S tier. I'm giving it an A tier. Not quite S tier, but I do like it. Next, Farigiraf. Farigiraf. Farigiraf, A tier. Right? Remember Giraffarig? Giraffarig. So Giraffarig back then didn't really look anything like a giraffe. It was small and short and it looked more like a horse. But here, they turned him into a Farigiraf. It's like a Giraffarig with a cool hoodie, basically. And this could clamp close like in this picture when it does attacks. And I think that's really cool. It protects him from priority moves too. It's great. For that, I put Farigiraf. Where's Farigiraf? Where'd he go? Yeah, A tier. A tier Farigiraf. Okay, we gotta go a little faster. It's almost 12. The Dunsparce. We already talked about the Dunsparce. You know how I felt about the Dunsparce. Okay. King Gambit. King Gambit. Okay. So King Gambit is probably my favorite Pokemon in this entire gen. Okay. I'm a big. All right, see you later. I'm a big fan of Bisharp, right? Bisharp is really cool, and King Gambit goes. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hurry so I could catch your stream. And King Gambit has this like he continues forward, like the dark samurai vibe, right? Like Bisharp's lore, his whole thing is that there's this thing where samurai cut down people to test their blades. So he's kind of like a symbol for that, like Night Slash, like that's his thing. Also like some kind of like Power Rangers Kamen Rider thing, and this takes it forward. And now he's kind of like a daimyo, you know, like he's kind of like, I don't know, like he's Tokugawa, you know, or Hideyoshi or something like that. He's a samurai sitting down, you know, and he commands this army of Bisharp, and I love it. I love it. And he's got the helmet has like a pompadour knife thing blade where he attacks by bowing down and cutting people. It's so great. And the helmet has this mustache thing going on. It's great. Good design. Like he has the look of a Japanese daimyo, you know, but an evil one like Oda Nobunaga or something. And I do like it. And he sits on his hair. It uses this hair as a seat. And it's so weird, but it's so cool. My only problem is that sometimes I got a girl one, like a female one, and they still have this like mustache looking thing. I kind of wish that they have a gender difference where, I don't know, they kind of replace this with something else for the ladies, like the lady King Gambit. But I guess they wanted that helmet feature anyways for the ladies. But I don't mind it. I think like my female shiny King Gambit still looks pretty cool with that kind of helmet flare, you know. It's kind of like a tomboy maybe, or pretending to be a man, you know, like that kind of lore. And I like King Gambit. S tier, even for my female King Gambit. Queen Gambit, yeah. She's great. She carried me through the game. And she's shiny. Shiny King Gambit is blue, dude. Shiny King Gambit is amazing. Look at this. I can't replace her, even though female mustache looking thing. It's just the helmet. It's amazing still. I like it. Anyways, next one. Okay, we're at the Paradox Pokemon now. Like the old versions of existing ones. Great Tusk. Dinosaur Donphan. A tier. Like Great Tusk looks gnarly and cool. Great design overall. Like imagine Donphan but gnarly dinosaur looking. Yeah. Not much to say there. It's pretty good. Dude can give a female one eyelashes that long instead of a stash. Yeah. Yeah, Donphan's great. They made like an older version of Donphan here. Scream Tail. So Jigglypuff, but like cave girl Jigglypuff with teeth. And its hair is longer, I guess. I still don't get the caveman from this. They could have given her like a club or something. I don't know. It just doesn't scream like caveman Jigglypuff to me, so I'll put it in B. It just looks like Jigglypuff with like, I don't know, with less makeup or something. Like didn't do her hair right. Anyways. Brute Bonnet. Okay. This is Among Us, but edgier and from the past. the Pokeball gets spikes. You got the weird grass thing all over. Brute Bonnet. I hate their names though. The names are so stupid. Brute Bonnet, Great Tusk. They could have given them like real Pokemon names. I'll give it an A2. An A2. What's next? You gotta hurry. Fluttermane. Mischievous but dinosaur. This one I don't like. Right? It's so weird. Mischievous is a ghost Pokemon. Like, I imagine ghosts in the past don't just look like dinosaurs. Like, I don't know about this one. It's kind of a stretch. I get like Great Tusk and all this, like they're the edgier dinosaur versions of these. But for Fluttermane, it's a ghost. Like, what? You just give it feathers and spikes? Nah, I give it a C. I don't like it. They could have done better. I don't get why it's just like feathers and stuff. It's a ghost. Think harder, you know? What's an old version of a ghost? I don't know. Not that. Slitherwing. So in ancient times, Volcarona didn't fly. It just kicked people's asses because it's a fighting type now. I think Slitherwing is an A. A tier. Like, maybe imagine in the past, like Volcaronas were so fat they can't fly or something. It's great. Anyways, next. Sandy Shocks. So Sandy Shocks is a old version of Magneton, which is so weird because when you think of Magneton, right, you think of like it's futuristic. It's like a robot looking thing. Sandy Shocks look like they took Magneton and they made it more unstable, like all this iron thing, make it furry, and it kind of looks like a voodoo thing, a little bit, kind of tribal looking thing. And I think the idea is cool, like an old version of Magneton, and I'll give it an A. It's kind of like I kind of imagine Magneton to have a future form instead of a past form, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, now for the future mod. Yeah, it's neat design, but Magnemite should be in the past. A lonely nerd, like a caveman made of Magnemite. So the future mod I don't like as much, even though I got the violet version. This is the future Donphan, Iron Threads. I know people have said this already. The face is under the tusk for some reason, so it kind of just looks like it has a pompadour or something. I don't know how it sees through that trunk. You got like weird stubby legs. It's still cool. I think it's like I like the glowing parts of it. When it's nighttime, you can see the glowing parts of its threads. It's iron threads. I'll give it a B. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's the same as Great Tusk. I give it a B. It's not as cool as Great Tusk. And I'm not being biased, okay? I chose violet version. This is the one I have. Okay? Yeah, I don't like this as much as the dinosaur one. Okay. Iron Bundle. Future Delibird. In the future, the Santa Claus birds have turned into capitalist symbols for greed and I don't know, water, ice. It's great. I like when you beat it, when you defeat it in battle, its head pops off. That's the one thing I like about it, and for that I'll give it an A. It's good. I like the statement of like in the future, you know, like maybe the Christmas Pokemon isn't as wholesome, you know, like this Pokemon's pretty like, you know, it's not as warm as Delibird, you know. It has this futuristic cold feeling to it. if you know what I mean. Like the consumerization of I don't know, Christmas. And I like it. I like the statement it's saying. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the Robomons either. Okay, Metal Hariyama, Iron Hands. I hate how everyone's iron this, iron that, Iron Man, Iron Hands. Iron Hands though, I do like the design. Not gonna lie. They didn't just take Hariyama's color scheme and just made him metal. Okay, they actually like did this whole Dr. Robotnik looking kind of monster. And I do like that. Like they didn't just make Hariyama metal. Oh, they did, but they changed the color scheme, okay? And they made it they made the hands floaty. I give it an A for that. I'm being nice. Iron Jugulis though, I don't like. Iron Jugulis, they just took Hydreigon, made it metal. The exact opposite of Iron Hands. Exact thing I don't like. Give that a C. Also, like, I don't know, like maybe in the future they don't need these spiky things on the head. You know, like if you think about the future, they advance and they make things smoother and, you know, more streamlined. They wouldn't need all these frills. They would use rockets instead, maybe. You know, like think harder. This is just Hydreigon but metal. You know, it's like the same problem I have with Fluttermane. With this thing, it's just Mischievous but feathers. This is Hydreigon but metal. Like seriously, you gotta think harder. Iron Moth. Okay, this is just Volcarona but metal. But the thing that saves it is are the wings. Okay, I think the wings are pretty cool. They look like flying pizza looking kind of shuriken shit. And I love it. It's great. It looks like a metal angel. Like a metal angel Volcarona guy. A. I like it. Iron Thorns. Oh, Iron Thorns. Robot Tyranitar. Robot Tyranitar. I feel like Tyranitar should have had a past form and Magneton should have had a future form. I don't know, I would have loved to see a dinosaur Tyranitar, like make him even more dinosaur. And freaking, what's his name exists? Duraludon exists, right? Duraludon, remember Duraludon? Like if you're trying to make a Mecha Godzilla thing, this thing exists already. This is already Mecha Godzilla, we don't need this. Right? Well, this is already redundant. We have a Mecha Godzilla Pokemon. The design is just Tyranitar but metal. I love Tyranitar, but I'm putting it at C. Okay, next. I gotta hurry. Almost there. Frigibax. Hate it. It's ugly. Got tiny looking dragon nose koala thing with little flappy fins. Got this weird pimple right here. I don't know what that is. Ugly. I hate it. It's D. What's his name? Frigibax. You want a closer look of Frigibax? I think they made it ugly for a reason, like on purpose. Look at it. Look at it. I don't like it. It's bad. Bad Pokemon. That's so bad. Join it. I want all of you to look at it. Arctivax. Okay, not as bad. I like Arctivax. The middle evolution looks better. I hate the freaking thing on his face though, but it's an improvement from its pre-evolution, so I'll put it in C. You know, I'll put it in B. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not D tier like this thing, this piece of shit right here. I hate it. Anyways, next. Baxcalibur. Okay, we're getting to the good one. This is the good one. This is S tier. It went from ugly duckling to this Godzilla looking freaking monster with a sharp spine. Baxcalibur, dude. You seen Baxcalibur? He looks awesome. He looks amazing. Like they really captured that kaiju look, you know? Got those hexagon plates like he's made of ice. He's an ice Godzilla. Shoots ice beams. Baxcalibur. It's great. No complaints for Baxcalibur. It's an amazing mon. Anyways, Gimme Ghoul. When I first saw Gimme Ghoul, I didn't like it. I think it didn't fit in, but it grew on me. It really grew on me. Gimme Ghoul, like the regular form, I'm gonna rate them the same. They're both A. I like them now. Like I always wanted a mimic Pokemon. I think what would have made this better, like maybe some chest would have actual items in it or something, like in regular video games, and then some items it'll be a Gimme Ghoul. You know, sometimes it's an item, sometimes it's Gimme Ghoul, but in the game it's always just Gimme Ghoul, like inside the chest. So it's not really a surprise. But I still like the idea. It collects coins, you know, and it evolves into Goldango. Goldango. Okay, you see this picture? It doesn't give Goldango justice. Okay, you seen Goldango in game, you'll love him too. He's basically the Silver Surfer, but made of gold. He's like a golden surfer man, dude. Goldango. When you summon him outside of battle, and he goes on the water, he rides this surfboard made of gold. And he just has style, you know? Like he has that attitude of like a 90s mascot character. You know? I love Goldango. Goldango's great. Probably one of my favorite Pokemons in this gen. But he's so hard to get. It's so hard to evolve this thing to hit to this. He needs to collect 999 coins or something. But it's worth it. Like if you get a Goldango, you can just show him off. You know, I did all this work. Look at my look at the fruits of my labor. You know, the swag Pokemon Goldango, I love him. Okay, this is the Chinese Pokemon. Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien. Tablets of Ruin. He's a pile of grass covered in little tablets. I don't like him. I know he's a legendary, but the design is stupid. I'll give it a D. It's a pile of leaves. It's a pile of leaves with twigs on it. That's all it is. Sorry, I don't like Wo-Chien. Sorry. Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao's a little better. I like the colors for Chien-Pao. He's made of ice. He got this thing on his mouth. He's like a snow leopard, and it's shaped like a Chinese work of art. I'll give him an A. He's great. I don't love him, I don't hate him, but he's better than Wo-Chien. Like makes you think what's under it. What's under what? Oh, a Wo-Chien? Oh, I don't know what's under it. Makes you think though. Time for Ting Lu. Ting Lu is a moose. Our first moose Pokemon has a bowl on his head. I think Ting Lu is interesting. He's not a pile of leaves. I give him an A. He looks great. Ting Lu. I hate how you have to unlock these Pokemon though. You gotta look all over You gotta look all over Paldea for the little swords stuck on the ground. It's a pain in the ass to get them, but yeah, he's there. Chi-Yu though. Chi-Yu is a beautiful Pokemon. I give Chi-Yu an S tier. Like Chi-Yu he's this no, no. Who's this? Not this. The Pokemon Chi-Yu. Look at it. It's two Magatama jade ornaments. They're jade ornaments covered in flames so that it looks like a goldfish. And the Pokédex entry says it melts the floor so it could swim in lava. Such a good idea. It's this legendary, scary goldfish. This scary looking goldfish that melts the floor so it could swim in it. Dark fire. Not water. It's not a water type. It's a dark fire type. S tier. I love Chi-Yu. Anyways, next. Roaring Moon, the dinosaur version of Mega Salamence. I'm a big Salamence fan. I'm a big fan of all those monster looking dinosaur Pokemon. Dragons. Roaring Moon is amazing looking. Roaring Moon. The name is stupid, but the design is great. It's like Devilman. You know the anime Devilman Crybaby, but like 10 times more Devilman. It's like Devilman the Devilman Pokemon. I'll give it a Devilman out of Devilman. Give it an S actually. An S tier. I like it. The other one. Iron Valiant, our first ever fairy fighting type, despite looking completely made of steel. It's a robot version of Gallade and Gardevoir combined. So I guess non-binary Pokemon. Combination of both Gallade and Gardevoir. I dig it. When you see it in battle, like it takes off the little sharp stuff on its arms and it turns it into this weapon, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's like a robot Gallade Gardevoir combination. I'll give it an A tier. I like it less than Roaring Moon, but it's still pretty cool. I should have got Scarlet instead of Violet. But it is what it is. Anyways, finally, we're gonna rank the box legendaries of the game. This is a good stream to see because they do have some cool ones in the latest gen. Yeah, there's a lot of robots in Violet. Koraidon. Korai means past. See, it's the same name as Japanese and English. Koraidon is Koraidon in both games. Koraidon, the past Pokemon. See, I have Violet, so I don't have the same emotional attachment with Koraidon as Scarlet players, right? I'm very attached to Miraidon, the future one, because he's an amazing character in game, but I'm not so emotionally invested in Koraidon. But I can see the appeal. You know, I dig the design. He looks like some kind of like Native American chief combined with a dinosaur and all these like kind of like sea or like sea life looking shell that acts as wheels. And the feathers on its head turning into like a handlebar. I get it. It's an amazing design. And then Pokemon Scarlet, like there's details in the scales. Like when you go close up, like you can actually see the scales of it and the feathers. And fun fact, all dinosaurs had feathers. And so this is like a real life dinosaur looking bicycle, which is great. Design alone without the story investments, I'll give it an A. Just an A. Because I think it's a well-designed Pokemon that looks like a real dinosaur with feathers. Like a Cyclozar dinosaur, right? It's great. So I'll give it an A. I haven't seen much of him though. He's an exclusive to Scarlet, so I'm not really that emotionally attached to him. Miraidon though. Let me tell you about Miraidon, okay? So I bought Violet, right? Violet's my game, not Scarlet. I think, like in Violet, biased with the Violet, right? I think Miraidon is the best legendary in Pokemon of all time. Of all time. Okay, hear me out, right? In this game, you start with Miraidon. You interact with him in the beginning, right? And as you progress in your adventure, like he grows along with you. Like he learns different like ways to traverse the land. He could fly, he could swim. He eats all your sandwiches. Like there's a story there, and I love it. I mean, like you can diss this game when it comes to like you know, the performance issues and the glitches and stuff. You know, I didn't personally encounter much of those, but I feel like yeah, you can feed them a sandwich. Yeah, I feel like what they did with Miraidon and Koraidon is genius, right? I never felt attached to legendaries before because you meet them so late in the game. You already have your party, right? By the time you catch like Lugia or Ho-Oh or any of those legendaries, like I would usually just box them. I don't want to play with them. You're so new and so late to the game that I'm not invested in you emotionally. But I am invested in Miraidon, like the whole game. He's like the Scooby-Doo in my playthrough. And it feels great, right? He's such a good character too. Like you see him in the end where he fights this bigger Miraidon, like spoilers I guess, but yeah. And you can actually like feel like Miraidon's character growth. He's not just a Pokemon that you catch for power, you know, he's an actual character in the game. And this is why I love Miraidon. And if I played Scarlet, I probably love Koraidon too. And I gotta give praise to Game Freak for making this big change and actually like giving these these powerful Pokemon actual character growth, you know. And yeah, I'm just dragging this I probably dragged this long enough, so that's the end of my tier list. Let's give it one last look before I go. Hold on. Where's the tier list? Here's the tier list. Yeah. There we go. Got all these on the S. Got a lot more A's than I thought. Just all these for D's. And if you don't like any of this, too bad. It's my list. Make your own list. This is my list after playing Pokemon Violet. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching and for staying with me tonight. I know it's a little bit boring, just me spouting my own opinions on designs of Pokemon, but I do feel very passionate about Pokemon designs and all that. I'm a big Pokemon fan. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching the VODs and you like the content, do the things that you gotta do, like subscribe, whatever. Anyways, thank you. Good night. Bye. Bye.